Hi, welcome back to my channel Endless Pages. I'm Liv and welcome to today's video, which is my June TBR. So in the month of June I plan on participating in Adventure-a-thon created by Kirsty from K Beth Bookish. I'm going to be a pirate, which is really fun, so I'll pop in the description below the announcement video for that. So in this readathon you need prompts to get tools, skills, and then a prompt for a starting quest and a prompt for your final quest. I just decided to be realistic, and you could have more than one tool or more than one skill, but I decided I've just picked one tool, one skill, and then I have the starting quest and the final quest. So that's only 4 books because I have a couple other books that I want to get to that I wasn't able to fit the prompts, so we're just keeping it super simple. So the tool that I'm choosing is a sword, so read a book with a sword on the cover. For that I am choosing the Warrior Midwife by E.P. Bailey. Look how cool this cover is, and also appreciate this. Stunning, so pretty. Anyway, yeah, this is about Soraya, and her dad is a king and he makes this deal with the Fae King, and the deal means Soraya has to go and marry the Fae Prince, and that means leaving her city and leaving the protection that she gives the vulnerable women of her city. And there's like forces of darkness, as there usually is, planning the destruction of humanity. In this book as well there's like a group of warrior midwives, which is so cool. It's such a cool concept. The Order of Tamari, who are sworn to protect women in childbirth from the demons who would take their babies. Magical abilities are all but dead. But with Soraya's coming of age, the Order has a chance of rebirth. Instead of going to sit the human cage betrothed in the Fae Kingdom, she disguises herself as a Fae warrior and sneaks away into the Fae Mountain Academy, where Fae males learn to become full-blooded warriors. How cool is that? So yeah, the back says Princess, Midwife, Warrior. I got this in like a book box ages ago, and it's absolutely stunning and it sounds really good. And the reason I thought of this book recently was because I saw the author on TikTok and I saw a quote from the book and I was like, ooh, and then I was like, wait, I have that book. So yeah, I really hope I love this one because it sounds fun and it sounds very feministy, and a book about, like, you know, celebrating women and midwives, and oh, sounds so good. Yeah, I have a little note from the author in it, and it says like, if you like enemies to lovers, yes I do. Marriage contacts with dark fae, faded males, oh yes I do. A girl who goes undercover as a fae male, badass heroines who break the bonds of patriarchy. Yeah, this sounds really cool. Next up, I need a skill, and for that I chose navigation. So that is a book featuring travel. I chose The Wolf and the Woodsman by Ava Reid. You might recognize this as being on my TBR. I don't know, I think it was last month. I still haven't read it. This is inspired by Hungarian history and Jewish mythology. This is about a girl called Vicky. She's in this village and she's kind of an outcast. She is the only woman in the village without magic. So they say that she has like a corrupted bloodline. Then the soldier from the Holy Order of the Woodsman arrive in her village to choose a woman to be sacrificed for the king, and the village kind of betray her and hand her over. So they're traveling en route to the capital, and then they're attacked by monsters, and the only 2 survivors are Vicky and the cruel, like, one-eyed captain whose name is Jasper. Yeah. He's like a disgraced prince, and his brother plans to take the throne and create a reign of religious persecution and ethnic cleansing. So they kind of, Vicky and Jasper are kind of forced to work together to stop his brother. And yeah, that's pretty much the blurb. I am still very keen to read this, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. I will eventually. This month, I hope. Next up, we have the starting quest, and the prompt for that is read a book featuring pirates, obviously, because I'm a pirate. So for that, I'm going this book, which is Steel Tide by Natalie C. Parker. This is the sequel to the book Sea Fire. Sea Fire is about this girl called Caledonia, and she runs a ship of an all-female crew because years ago her whole family was murdered by this evil warlord called Arik and his crew of what he calls bullets. Then one day her best friend is like really badly injured in an attack and she almost dies, and she's saved by this bullet who claims to be trying to like deflect, and he's like, please like take me with you. And yeah, the book is about trying to take down Arik and also can we trust the bullet or not. The first book was not very well written, I will admit that. It was like the writing was poor, but I had a really good time with it, so I want to continue on, and it left off of course with such a big cliffhanger. So I'm excited to see what Caledonia and her crew gets up to this time. The final book for Adventure-a-thon is for the final quest, and that is read a book about a great treasure or fortune. For that I'm going with The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This book is about Avery. Avery kind of has a big plan for her future. She wants to do well in school, get a scholarship and kind of get out, but then this thing happens where a massive billionaire, Tobias Hawthorne, dies and just like leaves her his entire fortune in his will. The only catch is though that she has to move into his mansion, which currently his 4 grandchildren live in, and each one of them was expecting, you know, to inherit, not her. And the house is full with codes, secret passageways, riddle. Grayson, who's the heir apparent, is like so convinced that she's a con woman and that she can't be trusted and wants to take her down. And yeah, I think it's her and about her going to be about her relationship with the different grandchildren. The other grandson views her as her grandfather's last hurrah, a twisted riddle to be solved. Yeah, so she's caught in a world of wealth and privilege with danger around every turn. She'll have to play the game herself just to survive. It sounds fun. I don't know if it's going to be too YA for me. This is a really popular series though, so it does sound like a good time. So that's it for Adventure-a-thon. Now the other books that I need to get to in this month, which, yep, I'm very nervous about because this is a lot of books for me. Anyway, the first is for the Last to Read Book Club. This is run by Mel, Ellie and Lana. They have a Ko-Fi where they do a book club a month. They do reading sprints, they do member of the month, they have merch, they do watch-alongs, lots of fun stuff. So I'll pop the link for that in the description below. So I joined up, I became a member this month, which I'm currently filming in May. Yeah, I think I became a member this month. And this book they're reading in June, so I will join along in this because this book I am interested in. It is The Dark Rise, no, not The Dark Rise, just Dark Rise by C.S. Paquette. This is about a world that was once filled with magic. There was light and dark, and but that matters no more. Only the Stewarts remember that, and they keep a vigil, and they're sworn to protect humanity if the Dark King ever returns. Then we have Will, who is 16 years old. He is on the run, pursued by the men who killed his father. Where am I getting father from? Killed his mother, sorry. This is going well. And then this old Stewart tells Will that he is destined to fight alongside the Stewarts. He is ushered into a world of magic where he must train to play a vital role in the upcoming battle against the dark. As London is threatened by the Dark King's return, the heroes and villains of a long-forgotten war are reborn and begin to draw battle lines. But as the young descendants of light and dark step into their destined roles, old allegiances and old flames are awakened. Will must stand with the last heroes of light to prevent the fate that destroyed the world from returning to destroy his own. How good does that sound? It's like romance, fantasy, romantasy, young adult, so apparently queer as well, so hell yeah. Next up, I'm participating in a read-along. It's really casual read-along. Meredith from Reading with Merb created a Discord for it. If you would like to join, I'll pop that in the description. And it's for Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. This is one of the most hyped books at the moment. Like, it has gone absolutely wild on TikTok. Everyone is talking about it, and I wanted to see if it was worth the hype because it sounded interesting to me. This is a dragon book set at like this war college, and we follow Violet, who's 20 years old. She is meant to join the scribe quadrant and live her quite peaceful life with her books. But then her mother, who's like the commander of this college, I think, yeah, the commanding general has ordered her to join the people that are trained to train to be dragon riders. And everyone kind of has it out for her because, one, her mother's the commanding officer, and two, people don't think she's kind of worthy. Like, people would kill for the position to try and become a dragon rider, and she is quite frail, and dragons don't typically bond with frail people. The war outside is growing more deadly, and the kingdom's protective wards are failing. And even worse, Violet begins to suspect leadership is hiding a terrible secret. So this book is very intimidating. It's like almost 490 pages, which is intimidating to me, but it's very floppy, which I like. Yeah, so I'm very excited to read this, but also nervous because I feel like this is like one of the most overhyped books because like literally everyone is talking about it. Can't say I've heard many bad things about it though, so maybe overhyped for the right reason. I guess we'll see. Finally, I am joining a brand new online book club, and that is called Queer or Not. This is run and created by Ren from the Reading Ren. I'm so excited that they're starting this. It's so cool. So basically, yeah, the purpose is to read queer books. If you didn't get that from the title, I will tag Ren's announcement video in the description if you would like to join along. So Ren chose this book, which is called Of the Wild, for the first month of this book club. So I'm very excited to be here at the start. This is a book by Elizabeth Wambine, I believe this is indie published. So I think I'm gonna get this on Kindle. I think it's literally like $1.50 on Kindle I saw, or something absolutely wild like that. So it's about Eris, who is a shapeshifter of the wild, steals children from unloving homes and raises them as his own in an enchanted grove deep in the woods. Under the protective eye of their new guardian, the children absorb the forest magic and grow more fae-like than human. Some of them sprout mushrooms or flowers, while others develop scales or wings. But the reserve of magic that keeps Eris and his forest home alive is inexplicably running dry. With his life waning and the dangers of the wild creeping closer and closer, Eris will do anything to protect his family, even set his hopes on an unlikely new arrival in the woods, a human stranger. So according to Goodreads, this is a male-male romance. It also has transgender and asexual rep. And I'm excited to be part of a book club, and yeah, it's gonna be great. Come join us. So June is a month where I really can't afford to have a reading slump. That is 7 books on my TBR, and I'm really happy with my TBR. A fun mix, and I get to participate in a read along and 2 book clubs, and yeah, it's going to be a fun month of reading. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the description below. Are you participating in any read-alongs, readathons, book clubs this month? Let me know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and if you would like to see more of me, subscribe, and I would very much appreciate it. All my social media links are in the description below, as is everything I mentioned today. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you in whatever the hell I post next. Bye!